Hello friends, welcome! So for today's tutorial guys, I want to use this wee product here, and this is a face and eye gloss. This is just a new product from Colourpop, so because it is named a face and eye gloss, I do think this is going to be quite versatile, so I think I'm actually wanting to do something quite glossy today. Glossy face, no. Okay, we might go a bit G on the skin today, but I want to do a glossy lid and a glossy lips using this product here, just to see how well it works and see how versatile it is. As some of these may or may not know, I don't know. I love a glossy lid. I've actually done quite a few glossy lid tutorials in the past, and I just find it so juicy and just really nice and classy. It's such a simple makeup look that can be such a statement, and especially for the summer. I know we're coming into the winter and everything now, but a glossy lid in the summer is just chef's kiss every time. But I'm actually just going to go on the Colourpop website just to read up a wee bit more about this wee gloss, just to see if I can get any more details about it. So it just says here, gloss up your eye look or add a glassy highlight. This versatile So G face and eye gloss is perfect for any look. So this innovative So G face and eye gloss adds an edgy vinyl look to any look. Top off your single shadow eye look or add to the high points of the face to create a dimensional glow. So as you can see, it's just a clear gel. If I just stick my finger in here at the side, you can kind of see it is very sticky. It is quite thick in consistency, and I'm guessing it's going to be quite gloopy as well. So anytime I actually have done a glossy lid look, I've always used a lip gloss. There's a particular lip gloss I always use the same every time. So it's going to be nice to actually compare the two. How it actually wears, how it stays, if it kind of transfers, if it just feels uncomfortable on the lids. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly do my base makeup first of all, and then we would get stuck right into the eyes and the lips and all that good stuff. So next up to start on the skin, I'm going to be using this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood's Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 3, which is light medium. If I'm being honest, I actually have no idea how to even explain this product. The only way I can explain it is, to me, it's personally just like a complexion booster. Like, I just can see it has the tiniest bit of tint to it, like a tiny bit of colour, but it's not going to provide any coverage to the skin. And most people do use it as a primer, as like just a wee base underneath their foundation, or you can also use it mixed in with your foundation just as a wee highlighting booster. It's kind of a mixture between like a complexion booster, a liquid highlight and a primer, just like all in one. But because it has a wee bit of a tint to it, you could definitely use this on its own without any foundation or anything. And as I say, you can also mix it in with your foundation, or you can use it as a base or a primer before you go in with your foundation, and that's what I'm going to be using it for today, because I just wanted to go for something quite nice and dewy on the skin, nothing too heavy and matte. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Candid foundation. So I'm just going to put a wee couple of dots over the skin. As I was saying there, the look I'm wanting to go for today, I'm not really wanting to cover up my skin too much. I'm still wanting my natural glow to come through. And also for a first, I'm using a damp beauty sponge as well, by the way. So that's gonna even more, or furthermore, is that even a word? Listen, maybe a little fancy. But this is just going to even further sheer out the coverage of the foundation. I'm just gonna use the same concealer I used to carve out my eyebrows, which is the NARS creamy concealer, just in the wee pot, and I'm going to be using the shade Light 2 Vanilla. So I'm actually just going to be sticking my beauty sponge just into the pot and just blending from there. I'm not going to go in with any more product because I don't feel like I need it, and then I'm just going to bounce that along my smile lines, around my mouth, onto my chin, just to kind of balance everything out. I'm then going to go and do a bit of cream bronzer. I'm going to be using my Technic bronzing base. Technic did actually send me this quite a while back actually, and then on Monday I got another PR package from Technic and they sent me another one. So I have 2 of these now, but what I'm going to do is, it's completely sealed, haven't touched it, so I'm actually going to put it in a giveaway for you guys. Cream contour just makes everything better. For some people it's coffee, for me it's cream contour. Okay, so I know I'm actually wanting to do something quite edgy, but I still like to do a wee bit of setting. So I'm just going to use just a wee pressed setting powder just in my T-zone, let's just say, so but mainly at my under eyes. I don't know, that's just me. I just love a matte under eye. Everywhere else, glossy, juicy, I'm fine with that, but the under eyes and the smile lines, they need to be set. So I'm just going to give my skin just a wee spritz. This is the Dear Klairs, I think that's how you pronounce it, Fundamental Ampoule Mist. It is a deep hydration, dewy complexion, vegan friendly, cruelty free set mist. Oh, look how dewy my forehead is. Oh my goodness. That's actually quite a nice wee setting spray. I was actually sent this by Yestein, and the first couple of times I used it I was like, definitely fucking not. But yeah, it's actually quite nice actually. It's torn between using this highlight here, which is the Jouer powder highlight in the shade Citrine, or MAC Soft and Gentle. It is honestly so fabulous, especially for the look I'm wanting to go for today. Like, I'm not wanting an artificial glow to the skin, I'm just wanting a really nice natural glow from within highlight, basically. Just a nice subtle glow, and that's what you can achieve with the MAC Soft and Gentle. But then again, I love the Citrine highlight from Jouer. I think I'm actually just going to go for the MAC Soft and Gentle on top of the forehead as well. Just kind of balance out with the cheekbone. Oh, it's such a gorgeous highlight though. Okay, so I think I went a wee bit ham with the highlighter, but what's new? So I'm just going to kind of pat that in a bit. Try to. So I'm going to be using this wee blusher here from Poundland, and this is the Makeup Gallery Feeling Blush Blusher. And it's in the shade Candyfloss. It's actually quite a nice wee colour. So the reason I actually went for this colour, or this particular blush, is because I'm actually wanting my eyes to be this kind of colour. You'll see in a minute whenever I come to the eye makeup, so I'll actually show you now. I'll show you now, why not? So I'm going to be using the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette, and I'm wanting to go between this shade here and this shade. So I'm just going to pop in this shade in the crease, and then this one all over the lid, and then blend it up to the crease. So I don't know, I think that blush shade just kind of goes quite well with that eyeshadow. So, and I also think that shadow would look quite cool glossied. Glossied? You know what I mean. I'm going to go for a shimmer bronzer today, which is definitely not me. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer. This wee one here. So this is a beautiful wee bronzer, such a really nice formula, but it just has a wee bit of a shimmer through it. So I'm going to take this on a stippling brush, and if I'm being honest, I'm not wanting to take too much of this, so I'm going to try and tap off most of the excess and just go quite light-handed. Oh, every time I use this bronzer I can taste it. So I'm just going to start on the eye makeup now. So because we also applied a couple more powder products there, once I finish the eye makeup, I'm just going to give my face another wee spritz of this wee set spray here, just to soak up any of the kind of like maybe like the excess powder that may be just lying on top of the skin. But yeah, so then for the eyes, as I was saying there, I'm going to be using this Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. And I'm first off just going to be taking this shade here, Passion Fruit. I'm going to be taking this on a BB08 brush from Buff and Blend. It's just a nice big fluffy crease brush. I'm just going to pop this just within the crease. And then I'm going to take a flat brush for now, and I'm going to go into rouge, this shade here. It's like a nice rustic red shade. As I mentioned not that long ago, well maybe a couple months ago now at this point, I mentioned to you that me and Kyle are thinking of starting up a YouTube channel. I also can't remember if I told you or not, but I think we're definitely starting it up, but in the new year. Kind of thought that there was just no point in starting up a brand new channel now, a couple months before the new year. I don't know, that's just me and how my mind works. We're definitely gonna do it. So I've actually been thinking that, yes, of course I'm gonna have Kyle on it, and we're just gonna be like vlogging, like basically like our daily life and whatever, but I think that I'm actually going to use it more as well for daily vlogs with just me and everything, and just keep like this channel here just makeup, just beauty, just whatever. Because if I'm being honest, I hate putting vlogs onto this channel because this is just, to me, this is just makeup. Like makeup is my passion, it's my life, it's everything to me, and I just don't like sticking a vlog in the middle of it. I don't know, that's just me, and I know that sounds really weird, but that's just how I am. So yeah, definitely coming into the new year, me and Kyle will definitely be doing a YouTube channel, and I am also going to be having this YouTube channel as my vlog channel as well. So I don't know whether I'm just seeing things, but it looks a wee bit patchy. Or is that just me? Honestly, please excuse the colour of my hands and my face. My hands are honestly so pale. I'm going to take that flat brush again, and I'm still going into the rouge shade, by the way, so I don't even know if I was actually talking you through that. So I was actually just applying it to the lid and just blending it up to the crease, and then using just a wee fluffy blending brush just to blend that out to the passion fruit shade. Oh my god, I have the itchiest nose ever. I honestly get the itchiest nose whenever I'm doing my makeup. It must be like the powders or something, I don't know. But I'm not even joking, see the amount of times I have to edit out me sitting with my finger up my nose, I swear to god. I'm actually going to take this brush here and go into the passion fruit shade, the first shade we took. See if it'll help blend a wee bit more. Yeah, I think it's starting to come together now. I don't think it looks as patchy. I'm also sitting thinking here about what to have for dinner tonight. For my lips, I'm going to be using Soar. Is it Soar? Yeah, Soar lip liner. And I think I forgot to mention that this is from MAC. I actually have 4 lipsticks here that I just grabbed, and I can't decide what ones I want to use. So I have 2 from Primark and then 2 from Beauty Bakery. I have the shade here, Vintage Rose and Tickle. Tickle. So that's a Vintage Rose. I think that might be a wee bit too dark, but we'll see. I'm definitely looking for something maybe a wee bit lighter than my eye colour. So this is Tickle, again, just a matte lipstick from Primark. Not even used or swatched either. God, I am so bad, I swear. Yeah, lovely. Next on to the Beauty Bakery shades. So we have Iced Raspberries. These are just the mini ones, by the way. I was actually sent these in PR, not by Beauty Bakery, but look fantastic. So yep, we have Iced Raspberries, which is this colour here. No. It might be a wee bit too red. It's more of like a corally red. Yeah. And then we have Cinnamon Churro. I'm guessing that's something American. It's probably something sugary. Okay, so yeah, this one here. Oh god, no, what was I thinking? No, we'll swatch it anyway, what the hell. Yeah, no. It's definitely too dark. I think it's definitely going to be between the two Primark lipsticks actually. What was it? Vintage Rose and Tickle? Do you know what? I think I'm just going to go for Tickle since it clearly tickles me. So yeah, Tickle. So yeah. I'm gonna try this now. I'm not too sure whether to apply this with my fingers or use a brush. I think I might actually use a wee brush just for now, just to kind of see how we get on with it. So let me see. Okay. So I'll just zoom these in a wee bit so you can definitely see what's going on. God, this is very, very thick, which I get it. I get why it's thick, because it definitely shouldn't be runny, let's just say, because obviously if you're putting it on the eyes you don't want it to spread anywhere else, where if the consistency is a wee bit thicker, that means that yes, it might be a wee bit harder to work with, it might be a wee bit harder to blend, but it just means that it's going to actually stay. So I'm just going to start off with just a wee bit of product. As you can see, I'm starting at my lash line and I'm working up the way, going in pattern motions. I'm not going to spread or swipe. I'm not going to swipe or blend, because sometimes I do find that whenever I am doing this type of look, the lip gloss that I use is fantastic. It's great. It's honestly, it's so good. Works really, really well for me. But sometimes, depending on the shadow that I have underlying, if I blend or if I pat too hard or too much, it can actually disturb the underlying eyeshadow and the underlying product, and it can just kind of lift off and it will look extremely patchy. And that's also why I'm using a little bit of product to start off with. Okay, so my first impressions are, yeah, I really like it actually. It hasn't disturbed any of the underlying eyeshadow, which is great. It's actually easy enough to blend out with it being quite thick. And you also don't want to risk putting on too much as well, because with this type of product it's definitely going to be so much more easier to apply more of than try to take away. So now that I have both eyes done up to the crease, I do like to go in and slightly blend it a wee bit, because I don't know, it just kind of looks a wee bit better, because I don't like it just stopping where the crease is. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take any more product on that brush. I'm going to scrape off as much of the product as I can, and I'm going to be using really light pressure here, by the way. Basically where the line is, where I stopped at the crease. Feel free to go in and use your finger, by the way, but using really, really light pressure. I obviously can't use my finger because I have nails. If I just move my eyes around and look like a dick, you can tell that there's a stickiness going on, but I can't feel it. I can't feel it at all. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. Obviously everybody has like wrinkles within their crease and their lids. It doesn't feel as if they're sticking together. I'm actually going to go on with a wee bit more and see if it actually builds up or not. Again, I'm not going to go in with a lot of product, just the same amount as we went in with the last time. So yeah, it's actually building up really, really nicely as well. So the common question I actually have had in my previous tutorials where I have done a glossy lid is how sticky it feels, does it crease through time, and does it transfer? And it's honestly so comfortable and it does not crease. And I'm just saying that from my experience and how I apply it and how I wear it. And obviously my eyelids are not going to be the exact same as everybody else's eyelids. So just because it maybe doesn't crease on me, that doesn't mean it's not going to crease on everybody else. And you obviously have to take into consideration the amount of product you also use. That's why I like to use a little at a time, but a little did go a long way. And also transferring, it definitely doesn't transfer. That's one thing I will say. Even with the lip gloss that I always use, it doesn't transfer. But yeah, it does not crease and it does not transfer. But that, again, as I say, that's my experience with my eyelids and how I apply it. Obviously everybody's going to be different. As well as that, I do definitely think that it is the type of makeup look that doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't doesn't need to look absolutely perfected. I just kind of find that it's just more of an editorial makeup look. But yeah, definitely no problems. I'm definitely really happy with that. So I am definitely really happy. Of course, whenever you touch it, it's sticky and it will come off, but obviously just try not to touch it. Just going in with a wee bit, and I think I might actually just use my finger for this if I can get my finger in. But it's just, yeah, it's really glippy. So it is. Oh my god, that's far too much. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I really love this product actually. That feels really nice on the lips. Yeah, I really love that. I'm just going to finish off my eyes. I'm going to just do a wee bit of mascara. I'm going to be using the NARS Climax mascara. This wee one here. Oh, and that's another thing I want to mention. I'm obviously going to be applying false lashes today, and false lashes do apply fine on top of the gloss. I'm going to give you another wee close-up of the makeup. I absolutely love how everything turned out. I think the colours are perfect. I will definitely be using this every time I go for a glossy lid now. But yeah, absolutely love it. Thank you all so much for watching. All the products that I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box as per usual, along with my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. I hope you are all staying safe and well, and hope to see you in my next video.